is my wife.
Yeah.
It's my half-a-year birthday.
It's not my birthday.
No, it's just mine. As of January 9th, I am officially 6 months on T. It is very exciting. Oh,
Is it done?
okay, so.
I have a really square head. I do.
Yeah.
No. It's, yeah, it's just wrap up that. Well, good. Carry on.
6 months. It's crazy. So, special video because you finally decided to do a video with me and you thought a 6 month would be good. It was my idea first, and then she said no. And then she called me from work and said, I'm gonna be in your video. So, we have some questions.
Okay, so you better go first.
Yeah, I'll go first, don't worry. We'll see how this kind of goes. We're kind of winging this. Alright, so...
Roll with it.
Yeah. So I guess the first question is for you.
Yeah.
And it is, what was your reaction and thoughts when I came out to you?
I always knew.
Mm-hmm.
I always knew it was going to happen. When we got together, you mentioned it.
Mm-hmm.
But not so in your face, if that makes sense.
Like I was closeted.
Yeah, there you go. That's the word. But yeah, I always knew it was there, so I'm not worried about it. Doesn't bother me.
Yeah.
You are who you are.
Okay. Kind of following the first question, has it been a hard adjustment for you than you initially thought?
No.
No?
No.
And why?
You've always been the man in the relationship, so it's an easy adjustment to me. When you first told me, it was obviously a little bit harder, but now I'm just rolling with it.
Just roll it. How hard was it for you to switch the pronouns from she to he?
I don't know.
I think you were pretty good with it.
I don't know. Yeah, to me, you've always been that man sort of figure.
I think you struggled with it for a little while, and
Yeah.
then
But I did correct myself, though.
She did. She
I
was
was
really
pretty
good
good
for
with
that. No, she was. It only took her a couple weeks.
Yeah.
What was it like for you to give up being a lesbian? Was it hard and?
No. I love you and nobody else. Just you.
Because you identified as a lesbian
Yep.
before, and you said that it wasn't hard for you to give up being gay.
Mm-hmm.
But now that you don't identify as gay,
Mm-hmm.
gay at all, what is your sexual identity?
Pansexual.
A
Personality.
pansexual is someone who loves a person for being a
There
person,
we go.
no matter their sexual identity or gender identity.
Personality.
Have you found that I've changed in some way?
Yes.
Besides physically?
Yes.
Okay.
Anybody that lives with one of you. Yeah. Not this one, this is mine. But anybody who has one will probably realize that they're as grumpy as a God knows what. Yeah, that's about it. That's the only thing that bugs me, really. Is that your temper is like this big.
It's really short.
Yeah, it's really short.
But I think, like, the temper thing, I think I've always had, or I was always able to hide my temper a lot better. Because now I find being on the testosterone, it shows a lot differently. Like, before I could probably hide it pretty well. Now it's like physical.
Now you're like, hello, I'm here. Watch out.
Yeah.
Yeah. And not
Um,
just move away and just like, yeah, okay, see you later.
yeah.
Who was the hardest to tell about your transition?
Um,
And why?
It'd probably be you. I was afraid that if I told her that she would leave me, and I didn't want to ruin the relationship that we had worked so hard to achieve. And yeah. Oh, you know.
Before you told me though, you were closed up. You're like a little clam. You would, yeah.
I think I went into a bit of a depression for a little while.
Yeah.
I was very depressed for a while, to the point where I think you were calling my mom and talking to my mom, and because I wouldn't talk to her at all, I kind of just basically, I shut her out basically.
I didn't exist.
Yeah. We got into a few fights, but
it's good now.
It's good now.
Yeah.
Have you noticed a dramatic change in my mood, or like my mental health, kind of?
You're way happier now.
Yeah.
Than you were. I should get you a smiley sticker. Or like a smiley face sign you can hold up.
Yeah. When I came out to you.
Okay.
And told you that I wanted to transition. What were you feeling?
It was obviously weird for me, because I've never seen that or been through that. But I don't know. No.
I thought you struggled a little bit, though.
At the start, obviously, everyone would struggle.
Yeah, it wasn't like okay.
No.
Yeah.
But you've always been the man to me, though. So no matter what you are, you're still a man to me.
Yeah. I guess I'll cover some of the changes now that I'm 6 months.
He has a lot of hair. Everywhere.
I do. I have a lot of hair.
Yeah. He has a happy trail now.
I do. Yeah.
And your hairline is going back too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I think it's squared off a lot too now. Like I think it was more round before. I don't know. It's kind of funky.
Funky hair.
Funky hair. I didn't do it.
No.
I think my voice has dropped. Other than that, I've noticed a muscle increase.
I have too.
Yeah. Although I have started working out, but even before that, I've started noticing like the muscles are getting a little bit more defined. Is that how we put it? Yeah. More defined. Fat displacement, I think.
Yes, it's everywhere too.
Joys of puberty. Yes, I have acne. My skin is like extremely oily, and I pop up with it. Still, it's all like around here, this area kind of, and up here.
Your T-zone?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think a lot is because of the facial hair that's growing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty long now too. You have like a couple.
Yeah.
Can I pick them?
No.
It's like really long. That's
I know.
weird. You have like 2.
I got some more under here. See? If I put the light on it, you can kind of see. Any other changes? I mean, I'm getting a lot more stomach hair. It's turning brown.
Yeah.
More hairs on my leg are turning brown. No. I'm getting a lot more thigh hair now. It's like fuzzy.
Not when you're sleeping though, so you won't know.
No, because I'll wake up.
No, you won't though.
Waxing.
You don't wake up with an earthquake, so I doubt you will.
I'm a pretty sound sleeper. But you're not waxing me.
Not even like a little patch?
No.
Just so you look funny for a couple weeks?
No.
Oh, okay.
No. I have a question for you. What is the most noticeable change for you about me?
Like for everything?
Out of everything, the most noticeable change for you? Or the most dramatic change?
When you're a girl, you had no hair. Now you're a man, it's everywhere.
Yeah.
Everywhere.
Is that the most dramatic change?
Yeah, other than you're so much happier now.
Mm.
Other than that, it's got to be the hair.
The hair.
It's everywhere.
Oh, and I smell too.
Yeah, his smell is weird.
I really smell, don't I?
You do.
Yeah.
Not right now though.
No.
But-
I think a big noticeable change too.
That's changing though. Your smell.
Mm.
That's still changing.
Yeah.
It's different from last week than it is this week.
Is it?
Yeah. Just saying.
I don't know. It was just really, really like potent.
You know, when men, like, lots of men are in one little room and they're like sweating and you know that
A
stench.
locker room smell.
There we go. There we go. It's that stench. That's what you're
It
supposed
didn't
to
smell like a locker room at all.
Well, you do.
I don't know.
When you work out, you do.
So, a big noticeable change is growth downstairs.
Yeah.
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 And it does grow for any person who's starting testosterone. That is one of the first things that I notice because, you notice things growing in your pants.
Mm-hmm.
You just do. It's, it's a natural. We had our first vacation together.
We did.
We did.
We did.
We did. We went back to my home province in Alberta. We flew. It was our first time flying together ever. But we went and surprised my mother for Christmas. She had no idea that we were coming out. And Laura's actually never met any of my family other than a couple people. So I think it was about overdue that she met some of the family. So yeah.
I hear that.
It was good though. I had a lot of fun.
It was good. It wasn't cold though.
No. Before I went to Alberta, before the new year here, I went to the doctor, to Dr. Friesen, and talked to him about being put on wait lists for surgeries. So he's going to go ahead and write my letters for all 3 of my surgeries.
If anybody out there has any questions for me, feel free to message him on his YouTube account, or you can always Facebook me. I'll put my Facebook in the comments, and I'll answer any questions anybody has if they wanted to know anything.
Yeah, I'll link. I'll put a link to her Facebook
Yeah,
page.
feel free to private message me, and I'll get back to you guys. Yeah, that's about it.
That's about it. So subscribe, like. I'll put the links to her Facebook page and my Tumblr and Twitter account.
That's a wrap.
It's a wrap. We're gonna go eat some
Breakfast.
skillet lunch.
Brunch.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.